guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Belisa the Bisdak in Greece. And let's continue the topic about living in Greece. So I will proceed right away. The question of Laris Bautista YouTube channel. She asked me if where does my heart belongs to. Of course, there is no place like home. My heart will always belong to Philippines. I am a Filipino by heart and soul. I miss my family so much. If I have choice, of course, I would live forever in the Philippines. And the next question is from Das Diary channel. She asked me what's the difference between the culture of Filipino and Greek people. And Filipino people are known to be resilient, and unlike compared to Greeks, I observed that they are really totally opposite to us because they're not that tolerant like Filipinos. It's just like that. I don't find them, really patient. And next thing is, we Filipinos are really religious, and to that I can compare with the Greek people. They are religious also, but to us, we as family, we can go to church together every Sunday, but here I could rarely see family going to church together. I observe that mostly grands go to church, and I think during the big event, especially Easter or Christmas, that time you would see a lot of families go to church together. But to us, it's not like, by occasion only. We go to church like, as often as we can. So that's really good thing about the Filipinos. And what else? Filipinos are really respectful, and compared to Greece, I think they don't practice that. It's not really part of their culture. They greet their friends or parents or family through, when they see each other, like, go kiss, cheek to cheek kiss. And when they see, like, older people, like, they just say hi, hello. But for us, Filipino are really respectful, because when we see our grands, we do the mano po, that's the sign of respect. And we always like, in case of, like, we see older people, we always help them. So I guess we are more respectful. And about the family ties, I think it's equally the same here. They do value their family. They love the family close ties. And they are proud of their, kids and relatives' achievements. So we are equal to that, same as the Filipino people. And Filipino people loves to party, dance, and sing. But here, I think they don't party like what we do in Philippines. Like, we gather in one house, and there's a lot of food, and it's all occasion party, like birthday, fiesta, or whatsoever, anniversaries. So here they just, celebrate, I think, name day, but not as grand. And I think when they do party, it's mostly in an place, event place. They don't usually hold it in their house, except if they have a really big house, then I think they do party. And we Filipino people love karaoke. And here, no, they don't do karaoke. And yes, they love to dance, but in the dance floor. But for us, we can dance everywhere. In the house, in the dance floor, in our house, in a friend's house. And they love to eat also like us, but they are more on meat lovers. So for us Filipino, we can eat anything. So we do love eating. We Filipino people, we love also art and architecture, and I think we are also, similar to them, because when you come here and see their architecture and art, you will be mesmerized, just like in the Philippines. I think that's our similarity and differences. And also, when I got here, yes, I was culture shocked because it's totally different from our culture, and until now, I still continue to adjust. Next question is from Cassie Tries to Vlog and Jennifer Villanueva YouTube channel. They asked me if my love story is, as romantic as a love story that is associated with the Santorini, because Santorini is a really romantic place. So I don't know if I could call my love story romantic about my husband, but it was, I think, more on funny romantic. Funny romantic love affair. Love story. And the next question is from Zari B YouTube channel. She asked me if it's hard to live in Greece. Well, yes, I have to be honest that I have hard time living in Greece because, I have hard time learning their language. First, I just, recently get involved of learning their language. And second is, cultural differences, because I used to, live in our place where we can just hang out with people and meet right away and click. But here it's totally different. Like, I'm really alienated, and it's hard to trust people, and it's hard to find a really genuine relationship with the friend or in general. So that's it. That's my experience. And the next question is from Happy Souls YouTube channel. So they were asking me about the minimum salary in Greece. I will say the minimum salary in Greece is 800 euro, but there is a salary also that they call basic. So they pay 600 euros for basic, plus the insurance, plus the benefits. So you will be lucky if you found a company that gives full insurance and full benefits. And is it hard to get visa? Well, based on my experience, Asian people are really difficult to get the visa going to Europe. But I think it depends. If you have the ways and means to come to Europe or anywhere else in the world, then I think it would be very easy, like financially wise. So that's it. The next question would be from Melanie Martin YouTube channel. What's the most amazing thing about living in Greece? The most amazing things in Greece are their islands, their beaches, and their preserved historical ruins and the artifacts, you know. Here alone in this town in Thessaloniki, when you dig and dig and dig, and you'll find a lot of, you know, artifacts from way back before. So I think that's the most amazing thing in Greece. And our next question would be from Jenny Apuyo YouTube channel. What was my embarrassing moment in Greece? I can clearly recall that I was so embarrassed when I fall down on the street during the big occasion in Greece, and I was wearing a stiletto like this, and I don't know, I just suddenly flip while crossing the street, and everybody was looking at me. So I think that was my most embarrassing moment and experience in Greece. She asked me what's the interesting thing to learn about the culture in Greece. The most interesting thing to learn about their culture, I could say that during the wedding, you should observe about their wedding, how they celebrate their wedding, and how they baptize their child during baptism, and how they practice and celebrate their Easter. So I think those are really major and the most important thing about their culture, and you will really see the difference how we get married and how they get married, and how they baptize their child and how we baptize our child, and how we celebrate Easter. I mean, Easter here is really big. It's like, you know, Christmas to them. So that's the most interesting thing to know about their culture. Next question is from Blessed Mama 5 YouTube channel. She asked me if what's it like to date a Greek guy. Well, according to my experience with my husband, it was a hassle-free relationship. I think we don't discuss about hang-ups, and he's romantic, tough, and sweet as well. So that was my experience with my husband, but we had a lot of disagreements also. He has a very tough personality, but I think I am tough as well. So I think we click that way. Question from Princess Riona and Family YouTube channel, and they asked me if the houses here in Greece are affordable. I think basically when you buy a house in Greece, it's really pricey, it's expensive, especially if it's new. And there are houses that are not new as well, which are affordable, but you know, it's still costly when you renovate it, so it's better to buy a new one. And renting, I think it's expensive also to rent, but we are lucky that we found a place which is decent enough and big enough, and not that expensive rent. It's expensive to buy house in Greece. And question from the Tanaka family, what was my best experience in Greece? I think No, I think my best experiences are, traveling with my family. I've never been to a lot of places in Greece, but I was so happy recently last summer. We went to the island nearby, so that was really memorable. And way back then, we went to another island in Greece, so that was a great experience for us. So I would love to do that because I love traveling. I hope we could do that opportunity in the couple of months, in the coming months. I will be very happy if we could travel as often as we can. And bad experience in Greece, I think, when I encounter rude people. So, I mean, I cannot handle that. Yes, I've encountered rude people here. So that's it. From Just Shane in Negros YouTube channel. Do I speak Greek? Yes, I can speak Greek, but not that fluently. I'm still working on it. And from the Lorenzo Anternado family YouTube channel, they asked me what are the best dessert in Greece. I think the famous one is the chureki, because you can find it anywhere in Greece, especially in the airport. It is a bun, a soft bun. It's actually a bread, soft bun, and it's covered with chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, and a lot of varieties. And the second one would be, the sweets with syrups. They have this sweet with syrups, like, I don't know how do you call it, but they have this, they call it filo, like a type of wrapper that they make it as sweet, and they put syrup, peanut, almonds, and then drizzle it with sugar syrup. Yes, that is famous also in Greece. And bugatsa. Bugatsa is famous also. That's a sweet. Actually, it belongs to as breakfast. It's like a cream. It's not like. It's a cream pie that they eat during breakfast, and I love bugatsa. A cream pie. And what else? Melo macarona, and it is like a cookies that they do during Christmas, and they drizzle it with honey on top. And also the cookies, butter cookies, they call it coravier. Yeah, it's a butter cookies, and they sprinkle white sugar on top. So those are just few of the Greek sweets which are really famous in Greece. And next question is from Jaud Elbaraj YouTube channel. They asked me if what it's like to live in Greece compared to Philippines. It's actually fine to live in Greece as long as you have the ways and means to survive. Like if you have job, both of you, husband and wife, and if you have high salary, like when you earn 2,000 euros plus, then you could survive if you have family. And if you live alone, well, at least you should earn at least 1,000 euros to pay for everything. So I think it's fine actually compared to Philippines. You cannot see poverty on the streets. Of course, there is still poverty here, but it's not visible in the eye. So I think that it is more easy to live in Greece because population here is not as much as the Philippines, so I think the government also could support their people. And yes, there are a lot of migrants here that and I am impressed that the government is supporting the immigrants, like those refugees from different countries. Well, their impression about me is a happy and kind person. So when they see me, it's like there's all the time light on my face. A happy person. I always smile most of the time. But of course, not all the time. I'm just human. Next question is from my friend from Germany, from Claire Green. And if you're in Germany, please do visit her banana business, the Shopal business, the bun business. And she asked me what are my favorite Greek food. Well, first is the zucchini fritters. That's really, famous during summer. The zucchini, they fry it and it's really crispy. And the next thing is the eggplant, a roasted eggplant with the ground meat. And they call it paputsakya because papucha is shoes. So the eggplant shapes like the shoes. And I really love that. They put the eggplant inside the oven and they just put the meat and they garnish it with their spice and herbs, and I really love that food. So those are my favorite food. Another question from my friend in the Philippines, from Marvin K. Ursal. And she asked me what are the weird practices in Greece. First, if you see that evil, evil eye, I don't know, is that an evil eye or an eye? That's why there are lots of eye jewelry here, because they believe that there is an evil eye. So they like to wear that accessory and jewelries to prevent evil eye. So if you had observed, I had a painting. I painted an eye, so that would be a great example. But I still have my decoration, Christmas decoration, so you will not see it. And yes, that's a weird practice to them. Like when someone bad eye you, they call it bad eye. And then you will be sick. And then they will call their grands to do the ritual of please do or remove the bad eye to me, and they put it in a glass. They put a water and an oil, and if the oil forms like an eye, so it means that somebody bad eye you. That's how they call it. It's like, somebody cursed you. I think that's the right way. Somebody, they call it bad eye you. So I think it's like someone cursed you. And by doing so, I think that prevent them from the bad vibes, negative vibes. And the next thing is don't do this hand gesture to them. That is rude. That's being rude in Greece when you do this. Like stop, like fuck off, like that. And what else? And don't put your purse or bag down on the floor. That would mean that you lost your fortune to them. And umbrella, you don't open umbrella inside the house because that's a curse also. Mm, and also, most of them practice bad mouth cursing. So, it's common to them, bad mouth cursing. So, I'm used to it. You know, I can hear it everywhere when you walk on the street. They like curse casually. They're cursing casually. It's like, you know, it's part of their daily conversation. And that's it. That's their weird practices. And last but not the least, the question from my friend also, Yvonne Manubag. And if you happen to be in CDO, they have their business also, hotel business and cafe uptown. So please do visit it. And she asked me what are my favorite fruits. Well, I don't adore fruits, but I love strawberry, pear, apple, and orange. I like orange, dipping it in the salt. And pomegranate. Pomegranate, I love it. And I love also the beetroot vegetable. Yes, because we don't have that in Philippines. Also the pomegranate. Pomegranate is really, really common here. And well, are they into social media? Yes, I guess everybody is into social media now. But are they religious? No, not all Greek people are religious, especially for the young ones. Not. It's really, really seldom for the young ones to be, you know, religious. You will see a lot of religious people, their grants only on the church, inside the church. I guess I've answered all your questions, so I hope you're happy and contented with my answers, and I hope I was able to deliver and answer your question properly. And I guess that's it. That's all, folks. That's all for our question and answer portion about living in Greece.